Well, a very good day and welcome to the Elora Fergus Podcast. I'm Ryan Joyce.
And I'm Barb. Hi.
Love is in the air.
Oh my God, you're on a cruise ship. That's what, those are the kind of songs you have to hear.
Yes, I could flash back to Love. I've never seen an episode of The Love Boat, but that is what
The Love Boat.
Never. That was over my age.
Stop it.
Bracket.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes,
I'm the answer. I'll take over that instead. Thank you.
Well, Valentine's Day is around the corner, and it's on a Saturday.
I know. Are you going to be doing anything out there on the boats, on the ship? Are you going to be doing anything?
I don't know.
I think that I might be working, and that's it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I will be working that day. I will be doing shows. So now that makes me got to think I should add something to the show that's love related.
Well,
everyone's here is usually, because everyone here is usually like celebrating, 76 years wedding anniversary. And, yeah, there was somebody last week, 76 years.
So
79 years, I'm sorry. And my grandparents,
79 years
they
married?
were married. My grandparents were married 76 years.
Sugar Shack.
We don't that is this new generation. That's like miracle. Right? Like different times.
How old that sounded in this generation. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
Right, though.
Well, it is. It's yeah. Oh, Well, I got a couple, but for me, of course, kind of just comes to my head. Do you remember in grade school those candies that had there were hearts? And they were the worst candies on the planet, but they had Be Mine, and they'd have they would come in a bag. And it would you would find them in your pocket eight days later. They hadn't changed form at all, other than maybe crumble. But I do remember, again, childhood memory here. We used to have these. Can you remember the Care Bears? Was that part of your Care Bear counting to one Care? Yeah, and they used to have cards. And so everyone in the class would write.
Those cards. Those cards were harsh because when we were little, they make a lot of rules around it now. I don't even know if you're allowed to do it in the classroom anymore. But when we were little, there were no rules who you could give it to and who you couldn't give it to. Some kids got a bunch and some kids got none. And you always felt bad for the kid that had none or one on their desk. I could see why as a system we corrected that. But those cards were such a big deal. Every year, me and my brothers and sisters, there were 10 kids in our family, would sit at home the night before filling in those cards and handing them out. But my mom, when we woke up in the morning, there was always every year, oh my gosh, I miss her. There was that plastic heart with the plastic on top and red on the bottom, and it was filled with tiny little cinnamon hearts. Have you seen what I'm talking about? Oh my God.
Love those cinnamon hearts.
Every year. That's what we got for Valentine's Day. That's it. That's okay. There were 10 kids. There's a lot of kids to get stuff for. So yeah, that was it.
Those were great candies. And then after your 30th, your insides of your teeth would start to become bigger.
Yeah, and your mouth is all red and you're bouncing off the walls. And speaking of bouncing off the walls, what about your best date? Do you have a best date memory? Because I have. Okay, while you're thinking, I'll share my worst date. So let's change it from your best date memory to your most memorable date. Okay?
Okay. Well, okay. This is going to be easier for you than it is for me.
Well, what are you saying? No, I'm kidding. I get it.
Oh, not for the worst. Memory.
So here's what my most memorable date was rather horrific. I've had been on a lot of really amazing dates, but this one, I'd been wanting to know this guy for a long time. I was working in the bar industry, and he was a regular patron in the bar that I worked at. And he asked me out, and I thought he was oh my gosh, Ryan, everything. Super wealthy, really good looking. He sold Porsches, and he always drove a different Porsche. So he was the guy that I really wanted to get to. What can I tell you? So we go on a date. I still remember sitting there in the restaurant having dinner with nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. We get in the car, and the amount of ego in that car was you couldn't even breathe. So I said to him in the car, really not feeling well. Gotta tell you, I'm not feeling well. And he said, funny, I'm not feeling well either. So that was the end of the date. We both go home, call it a day. See ya. I call up my girls, and clearly he called up his guys, and we go to the bar where we met, and there I am with my friends, and he's there with his friends, and we both started laughing. Well, okay, not every friendship is meant to be a date. So that's one of the most memorable dates I've had. It was awful.
Oh my God. What are the chances?
Right?
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That's a wild story. Oh my. Well, okay. Well, I'll share this one. There was this individual who was super, super handsome and Spanish. This was not overseas, but it was in Florida. And anyways, I thought he was very attractive. And we were both, I poured him a glass of whiskey, and I had a glass of whiskey, and I said, I can't take it anymore. I have to kiss you. Oh. And he said, in his Spanish accent, kisses were meant to be stolen, without like a hesitation. That's what came out of his mouth.
Kind of romantic.
Dropped the glass on the floor.
That's kind of romantic.
I'll never forget those words.
What?
Who says that? They always say Spanish is the language of love, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me backtrack. Romantic, if there's a couple already approved and given permission and all that stuff. I do a lot of work, and I make no bones, and this isn't the place to talk about it, but I come from an abusive relationship. So for someone to say that it's okay to steal them is shocking. On the other hand, if you're already in a romantic relationship, so did you run?
Well, thank you so much for listening to this episode.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Oh my gosh.
To hear your stories.
I have to tell you one more story.
Yeah.
Another guy I was dying to date. And our first date, we went to, if you know Alberta, West Edmonton Mall. And the mall it's got all that amusement park in it. And the, roller coaster had been shut down. And so this was the day that the roller coaster opened up again. And let me preamble by saying, I am chicken. I hate these things. I don't love them at all. We get on it, and I'm trying to be all tough and all cool. And he says, you want the front? I'm like, of course I want the front. We get in the front. Ryan, I think the expression, my knees were knocking. I was terrified. My knees knocked the whole time. I was sure that first date was going to be the last moment on this earth. So yeah, I've got some definite memorable dates for sure. Not all good.
Well, we want to hear your stories, and you can do that on Facebook or Instagram, and let us know what is your best or worst date stories. I'm sure others have better and worse than ours here today.
Can we say that we're going to give them a present? We'll get them some of those hearts.
I've got some of those hearts back from my childhood still in a pocket somewhere. They're yours.
If you want the hearts, tell us your story. They're 30 years old, but it's okay. We've still got them.
Well, we want to thank you so much for listening to this. Do something special this weekend with your loved one. We hope you have a great Halloween.
I think it's time you come home, Ryan. Thank you for listening to the Elora Fergus Podcast. Have a great day.